Gowdy is done playing the Democrats' games. For years, he watched while Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton got away with murder, no matter what evidence was brought out against them. Now, Gowdy is saying no more after vital evidence has surfaced linking the Obama administration and Hillary Clinton to crimes that no one can deny. Gowdy held back until he could no longer, and he just hit Barack and Hillary with shocking news that you will love. We all remember James Comey coming out a year ago and telling us there was nothing to Hillary Clinton's email scandal. Everything pointed to corruption and crime, yet Comey shrugged it off. Then, just last week, it came out that Comey had decided to let Hillary go on the email scandal long before the investigation was over, even before Hillary herself had been questioned. Well, that was it for Gowdy. He watched as Hillary got away with Benghazi, and he is done playing the Democrats' game. Decisions made by Department of Justice in 2016 have led to a host of outstanding questions that must be answered, said Gowdy and Bob Goodlatte, another GOP congressman who is also done playing games. Gowdy announced he was launching an investigation into Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, and James Comey. Unlike the previous investigations, this is no fishing expedition. Gowdy is charging Comey flat out with crimes, and he either breaks or goes to prison. The GOP congressman made a list, hammering his point home: the FBI under Comey is going down. Those who he calls to testify can cooperate, or they too will be seen as colluding to commit crimes against the United States. According to the Gateway pundit, Gowdy, via the House Judiciary Committee, tweeted the following announcement, putting Comey, Obama, and Hillary on notice. Our justice system is represented by a blindfolded woman holding a set of scales. Those scales do not tip to the right or the left. They do not recognize wealth, power, or social status. The impartiality of our justice system is the bedrock of our republic, and our fellow citizens must have confidence in its objectivity, independence, and even-handedness. The law is the most equalizing force in this country. No entity or individual is exempt from oversight. Decisions made by Department of Justice in 2016 have led to a host of outstanding questions that must be answered. These include, but are not limited to, FBI's decision to publicly announce the investigation into Secretary Clinton's handling of classified information but not to publicly announce the investigation into campaign associates of then-candidate Donald Trump. FBI's decision to notify Congress by formal letter of the status of the investigation both in October and November of 2016. FBI's decision to appropriate full decision-making in respect to charging or not charging Secretary Clinton to the FBI rather than the DOJ. FBI's timeline in respect to charging decisions. The committees will review these decisions and others to better understand the reasoning behind how certain conclusions were drawn. Congress has a constitutional duty to preserve the integrity of our justice system by ensuring transparency and accountability of actions taken. Recently released documents show former FBI head James Comey exonerated Hillary Clinton before the investigation into her email conduct had concluded. Even more concerning is Mr. Comey even circulated an early draft statement as select members of senior FBI leadership, reports Town Hall. So, here is why this is much different from the Benghazi investigation. Gowdy already has the evidence. He doesn't need the FBI or the DOJ to turn over anything to prove his case. This will come down to James Comey, and Comey is history. He's toast. He either fesses up and implicates the real culprits, Obama and Hillary, or he goes down for a long time. Now, here is the kicker that you will love. When an outside attorney, T.Y. Clevenger, made a request to obtain documents related to Hillary Clinton's email probe, he was turned down. The reason? A lack of public interest. According to the Washington Times, T.Y. Clevenger, the lawyer, has been trying to get Mrs. Clinton and her personal lawyers disbarred for their handling of her official emails during her time as Secretary of State. He's met with resistance among lawyers, and now his request for information from the FBI's files has been shot down. The report goes on, "You have not sufficiently demonstrated that the public's interest in disclosure outweighs personal privacy interests of the subject," FBI Records Management Section Chief David M. Hardy told Mr. Clevenger in a letter Monday. The American people were not interested in Hillary Clinton's email scandal. This just goes to show that we still have the deep state operators in government helping out criminals like Hillary. It's time that all stops. The mainstream media will not get anywhere near this story. I know we have waited an awfully long time for justice to come to Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. James Comey makes patriotic Americans sick. He is a liar and a traitor. Let's all hope and pray this investigation will lead to the eventual indictments of all involved. Please share the story and tell us what you think by clicking one of the buttons below. We want to hear your voice.